So in my senior year in college, I was going to a HBCU. You guys know what an HBCU is?
National,
No, it's like
public,
a
it's like a public college.
it's a historically black college. Okay, but my last semester, I transferred to state university, right? I transferred because I wanted to graduate early, and the class that I needed to graduate, the black college didn't have it for me to graduate early. I would have to wait a whole semester to take those classes, but the state college had them. You understand? So I went to the state college so I can take those classes in order for me to graduate early. So when I transferred there, everything was fine, right? They loved to have me, of course. That made more money for them, which was great. So during my last semester, I had to do my internship and take classes at the same time. Okay? You guys understand? So I had to work and take classes at the same time. Internship means to work. Do you guys understand that? So I would work all day and I then take my classes at night. So I would work sometime 8 hours and sometime 9 hours and then go take classes. But one particular day, I was doing my social work internship. So one parent was really late to pick up their kids. So I went, the drive to go back to the city was about an hour drive exactly. So the parent was late, and then I had to drive an hour, and then which means I was gonna be late for class. So that day I was like really really tired, and I was just like, you know something, I'm not gonna go to class because I was so tired. So I decided that day I wasn't gonna go to class. So I didn't. So the next day when I went to class, a friend of mine was a white girl that was sitting next to me. Say, "Hey Claire, you missed a test. The teacher gave a quiz that day, but I'm sure it was nothing because she don't usually give a quiz. It was like a pop quiz. I'm sure if you talk to her, then she'll give it to you." So after class, I went to her office, and I said, "Hi, I'm so sorry I missed class. I wasn't in class yesterday." Um, and she was in the office talking to another colleague of hers. And I said, "I missed class yesterday. I wanted to know if I can schedule a time for me to take the quiz that you gave yesterday because I wasn't in class." She looked at me and said, no, and then slammed the door in my face.
But if you okay?
Huh?
Not slam the door on her face, in her face.
In her face. So I was shocked, I was extremely hurt, and I was embarrassed that she did that. So I was like, that was very unprofessional, especially in the school of social work. That was like, you know, I was shocked that somebody would do something like that to a student. So I went to the school of social work and to the head of the social work, and I told them what happened, and they were like shocked that that happened. So the next day, the professor, well, she was getting she was like a TA because she was getting her doctorate degree, and she saw me in the hallway. She was crying. This white lady, she was just crying, and she was like, "I can't believe you told on me," and da da da. And I was like, "Dude, like you, like." Slammed the door in my face, like that was very rude. I didn't mind you saying no, but you didn't have to do it that way. And she was like, "Well, I just want to let you know that you're gonna fail my class." And I was like, first of all, we in the end of the semester, how am I gonna fail your class? I have an A in your class. I have a 96% in your class. She's like, "Well, I'm gonna make sure you fail the class." And I was like, "Okay, that's not possible." But she's like, "Well, I'm gonna make sure you fail it." So okay, so I made sure that I went to class. I didn't miss anything, and on the final I got an A on the final. So at the end of the semester, I looked at my grade, and she failed me. I got an F in the class.
How did you get an F?
She gave me an F.
I think it's that like she evening out all the questions that she just wrote like an F on it or all of them. But it's a
Well,
bad grade.
what she did was she retroactive the attendance, and she made that the attendance way more in the class. So remember I told you I had my internship that I was doing, and I was coming in late and whatever. So she retroactive all the attendance, made the attendance way more, and she gave me an F in the class. So I then had to appeal to the student board, and then went to student court and do all these things, appeal to the dean, blah, blah, blah. So I did that, went to court, appealed it, and told them what happened. I'm crying because I was doing the this program with a social work where you get your bachelor's, and then at the end of the year you do your internship, and then you get your master's too, your master's of social work. So but you had to maintain a 3.0 or 3.5 GPA in order for you to do that. So anyway, so I appealed, and then I had to give in, and then the head of the, not the head, but like the right above her was asking me, like, you need to provide all your evidence weeks before. So I was like collecting all the evidence, the syllabus, everything, my grades, my papers, everything that I wrote. So I had to collect all those things, and I gave it to them. So after I collected all those things, I went to court, and when I went to court, I pleaded my case, and I lost. And then when I went to court and I lost, and I told them, what happened? They're like, Claire, we totally believe you. However, it's not what is said, it's what you can prove. And I was just like, what happened? So what happened was, before I went to court, I gave all my evidence early, but she gave me her evidence right before I went to court. So I didn't get a chance to look at all her stuff. You see, the dean right above her, her and that dean were friends. They were supposed to give me the evidence before. They gave it to me right before I went to court. So it was after court that I had a chance to look at the evidence. And when I looked at it, I saw that she had altered all of the evidence, that the syllabus that she gave us in class and the syllabus that she gave the court were totally different. The syllabus that she gave the court showed a higher percentage for attendance than the syllabus that she gave us in class. And that's how I was able to lose. So then I had to go back to to show the dean of social work. It was a new guy, of what happened. And then when I got there, I was by myself. I did not have my parents. I did not have anybody with me. It was just me by myself. And then he totally bullied me, and he was like, well, the best I can do is give you a C. I was like, but I didn't earn a C in the class. He's like, well, I can give you a C for you to graduate. But I was like, but if I get a C, I'm not going to be able to get into the graduate program for me to do the master's program. He was like, well, the best I can do is give you a C. I was like, but I didn't earn a C, I earned an A. He's like, well, take it or leave it. Either you get a C and graduate, or you keep the F. So I took the C to graduate and leave, but I was bullied into it. So that is why, with you guys, I make sure that Dad and I are fight for you guys, to make sure that you guys are never alone. Till this day, I regretted that, one, that I ever stepped foot into Florida State's campus. I regretted that that I accepted that C. And I left the field of social work because of that. You know, Florida State took that away from me because I was like, I don't. If those are the kind of people that's gonna be in that field, I don't want to be in it. You know, that's why I always teach you guys to fight for what you believe in. And it would have been better for me to have taken that F than to have swallowed that C.
I thought what's going to happen was that your friend was going to back you up. But nope.
Oh, the other white lady that was there, no, she was silent. Even though she knew what they were doing was wrong, but she was silent.
Not a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think